Hi there, welcome to AnnEvolving. Tonight I am filming my evening skincare routine. If you're interested in seeing what I do to help maintain my skin as a middle-aged woman over 50, stay tuned. I am a fan of double cleansing, which means I do use a micellar water or something to remove the makeup. And then the second step is, of course, to use a cleanser. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleanser. And I've been using this, gosh, I guess a couple of months now, in the morning and in the evening. It's really good. It does not dry out my skin. I go from thin to thickest as it is related to skincare. So this is the Dermatology Needleless Serum, and I will start with this. I'll just put a dropper in my hand, and then I will just press that onto my face, and I will also put it all over my chest and on the backs of my hands. So I don't know if you can see that. This is an expensive product, but you know, I don't do any Botox or fillers or anything like that. And these products that I use, as long as I'm using them regularly, I really do notice an improvement in my skin. The next thing I've started using, just this one bottle, is the Estee Lauder Night Repair Serum. And I used to use this in my 20s, and I really liked it. It's got a really kind of weird consistency, but again, it's something that I just take on, and I rub this all over and down my neck, and I let that kind of soak in. And while that's soaking in, I have been using this. It's the Laneige Lip Sorbet, I think it is. Now I don't have my glasses on, so I will have to list that and put it in the little description box below. It's kind of lemony, it's just real nice, and it just helps my lips feel, you know, hydrated. So now that I have that on, the other thing that I do is I use the tretinoin. It's been prescribed for me because I've had some spots on my face that have been removed. I had a basal cell here, and then I had this taken off, and I had this taken off. I'm always having spots every 6 months, you know, looked at. I just rub this in, and I do a good job. I don't put it on my eyebrows. This cat. And I do, you know, a little bit of it here. So if you don't use a retin-A, I've heard there are a couple of really great services now that you can get it from. I think it's Curology or Agency. I'll have to look that up. One is more for acne, and the other is more for kind of aging, and they will put together a regimen for you. In fact, I was watching Angie Hot and Flashy, and I think she gets that. I think I saw that on a video today or yesterday where she had her link and whatnot. I'll put that down below, but I put it on my neck, and I do rub it in pretty well. And then I've started kind of putting it right here on my chest and all on my neck. My daughter is getting married in early February, and I'm wearing a dress. I just got my dress, and it has a low, I'll put a picture up here, but it has kind of a low neck, and you know, my neck is not what it used to be. My chest or my décolletage is not what it used to be, and I have a lot of sun damage there. And so I'm thinking that this might help. I'm using it on my chest, and it's not bothering me. So I'm kind of excited to see if that will work. The other thing I've been doing is using the Invisicrepe body balm. And if you haven't seen that video, I promise you, I used this for 45 days on my neck, and it went from wrinkly and very loose skin to what it is now. I mean, it still is a middle-aged woman in her late 50s neck. I think that it is doing so much better. I'm really excited about it. This stuff is amazing. You know, like with most things, if you're consistent with your skincare, be it morning skincare, evening skincare, lotion on your body, neck cream or any device, if you are consistent, if you really stick with it, you will probably see results. I mean, that's what I do. Anything that's going to work is going to take time and dedication. If you're consistent and you commit to a little bit of time every morning and every night, you will start to see results, but it's going to take some time because it took your skin years and years and years and years to get to the place it is now. The next thing I do is I either use the CeraVe healing ointment or just a Vaseline, a petroleum jelly or petrolatum. And as you can see, I'm going through a good bit of this and I'm almost done with this. I like to use this one. It's very thick. You can see it's like it's very thick. So what I like to do is I like to put that under my eyes and over my eyes. This is what they call slugging. And this is what I have started doing. So I know that looks kind of gross, but I rub it into my hands. I rub it on the backs of my hands. And then I rub it on my face. And I rub it on my neck. And this does a couple of things. So first of all, it kind of locks in everything that you put on your face, all of your skincare, and it creates a barrier so that everything that you have put on your skin is locked in and it's sealed, because petrolatum is a very occlusive emollient product, so everything under it is pretty much locked in for the night. The thing with it though is if you are not used to using retin-A and you put this on top, or if you're using anything like an active, like I would not use an acid on my skin at night and use this. So if I do, that's why I usually do the glycolic acid or the lactic acid or something like that in the morning, because I don't want to put an occlusive on top of it, because that would probably be just too harsh for my skin, because you're locking it on top of that acid and that active. So what I usually do is I will use this, and I do put it on top of the retin-A, but it's only because I've used it for a very long time. So I guess I'm saying if you do that, be very careful and, you know, make sure it's something your skin can tolerate. So I know I can tolerate this because I've been doing it for months. I have this petroleum, this stuff on my face, and all my skincare products are locked in. My hands have the retin-A on them, and they also have a little bit of the Invisicrepe, as does my neck and chest, and then I have the petroleum on top of that. So, you know, I've got a few things going on here, but I do think it is helping my skin. When I wake up in the morning, it just feels so well hydrated. And it's not that I was waking up and felt super stripped, it's just it felt dry. I think you can slug if you're any skin type, you just have to be careful, because it's just a way of healing your skin barrier and locking in moisture. The other thing I've been doing with CeraVe or the petroleum is I will just take a little of this and I'll put this on my elbows. You know, keep those areas from looking dry. So that's pretty much my evening routine these days, and I do feel like it has helped my skin. So I hope this was fun. I enjoyed sitting down with you, and I will see you in the next one.